Welcome back to another exciting episode. Today we are at the American Revolution Museum at Yorktown, Virginia. So come along with us and see what we can see. At the time of our visit, the American Revolution Museum was $20 for adults 13 and older, $10 for kids ages 6 through 12, and kids under 6 were free. Now what we did, we got the value pack, which had the Jamestown and Yorktown Foresight discount, which saved us quite a bit of money. And we'll do the Jamestown sites in a different video, so stay tuned for that. And they were open 7 days a week from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., except for Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. And ticket sales must be completed by 4:30 p.m., so you have time to go through at least the museum. Oh, and just as a side note, local residents and military can get in free. And military includes veterans, active duty, reserve, and retired military personnel, which includes up to 3 direct family members who are accompanying the military person. I thought that was a really nice touch. According to their website and print literature, the American Revolution Museum at Yorktown tells a story of the nation's founding from the twilight of the colonial period to the dawn of the Constitution and beyond. Exciting indoor galleries feature period artifacts, immersive environments, and films, including The Siege of Yorktown, with a 180-degree surround screen and dramatic special effects.
General Clinton, I have just received word.
This museum has iconic artifacts of the American Revolution and early natural periods that include close to 500 objects on exhibit in the 22,000 square foot permanent exhibition galleries of the American Revolution Museum at Yorktown. Immersive environments, dioramas, interactive exhibits, films, and period artifacts engage visitors in the story of the American Revolution from its origins in the mid-1700s to the early years of the new United States. You get to explore a few of the diverse stories told through the American Revolution Museum at Yorktown. You get to explore a few of the diverse stories told through these outlets. Just take a look at all this stuff.
I'm thinking this one.
Shop.
Should be right over there.
Once you are done with the museum, go outside where you get to experience colonial life. And in these outdoor areas, you get to visit a recreated Continental Army encampment. And they do have a restaurant on site if needed. In these outdoor areas, you get to visit a recreated Continental Army encampment to learn about the life of a soldier and take in daily demonstrations on medical treatment. Camp life and cooking.
Company H. You see the 10 come hit. Bill candy flour, which the men can work with.
And see firing of a flintlock musket. You can also explore a Revolution-era farm based on a real-life 18th century family to help with chores in the house, kitchen, tobacco barn, gardens, and crops. Here, hens and other critters wander amid the farmhouse featuring a brick chimney on each side. This modest house has 2 first-floor rooms, a hall and a parlor, each with pan glass windows, and a second floor for storage and sleeping. Historical interpreters can explain what a house like this tells us about the family status. Close by is a separate detached log kitchen where visitors can learn about period dishes and see ingredients, some imported and some grown in the nearby kitchen garden. Historical interpreters cook over an open hearth and show how vegetables and herbs were harvested and stored for future use. Now, a distinctive feature of the farm is a building to represent quarters for enslaved people who helped work on the farm, adjacent to a swept yard and small garden. And I can tell you, the docents and the outside actors, they were fantastic. If you ask them a question and they didn't know, they actually got the answers for you. To be specific, this Revolution-era farm evokes the world of the 18th century family of Edward Moss, whose life is well documented in York County, Virginia records. Moss and his wife, Martha Garrow, had 4 kids. Though not a landowner, he leased 200 acres from a wealthy cousin. At the time of his death, he owned 6 enslaved men, women, and children. The story of Edward Moss and his family provides historical interpreters a frame of reference for talking about farm and domestic life, as well as the lives of enslaved African Americans during the American Revolution period. We really had a fun time with this excursion, roaming around, checking things out, and overall just having a nice, relaxing day. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Now remember, come back for the next episode because there's much more to see. As always, have a great day.